Tzurich lahoven, we have to understand. Utanan we learned in Masechtes Ovis Peirik Bais. It says, "Va'alti Yerusha b'fnei atzruchu." Do not be a Rasha in your own estimation. So, as we learned before, it said that they make an oath that a person should be in his eyes like a Rasha. And here it says not. The second question is, "V'gam im yeh b'ayin of Kirusha." If you'll be in your own eyes like a Rasha, yad levuvoy, you'll be upset. V'yayutzev, you'll be depressed. You won't be able to serve Hashem with happiness, with a glad heart. And if you wouldn't be upset, at all from this, you can come to irreverence. But the answer is like this. I mean, he's going to start explaining that a tzaddik and a rasha doesn't mean more averis or more mitzvahs, meaning a tzaddik means someone that does more mitzvahs, the rasha means someone that does more averis, because that's just a borrowed term. A real tzaddik, as he's going to explain later, means how much the person has an urge to do good and how much a person has an urge to do bad. We find the Gemara, Haichalik is 5 differences. One is tzaddik v'toivle, a tzaddik that's good for him. One is a tzaddik v'rale, a tzaddik that's bad for him. One is a rusha v'toivle, a wicked person that's good for him. One is rusha v'rale, a wicked person that's bad for him. And one is a Benonim, an intermediate person. Later we'll see more about this. The Gemara explains, tzaddik v'toivle, a tzaddik that's good for him is a tzaddik guma, a complete tzaddik. Tzaddik v'rale, a tzaddik that's bad for him is tzaddik shayna guma, an incomplete tzaddik. In the Zohar, Pashas Mishputim, Parish explains tzaddik v'rale. What does it mean a tzaddik that's bad for him? Means she'rasha by kufif l'toiv. What does it mean a tzaddik and it's bad for him? Means that the evil he is subservient to him, but he didn't turn it over to the good. It's suppressed. It's subservient. If the Gemara Sof Peirik test the Bruchas, the Gemara end of the 9th chapter of Masechtes Bruchas, it says tzaddikim yatzitav shaftan. The tzaddik, the good angel judges him. The shuam yatzahara, the shuam the yatzahara shaftan judges them, and Benonim zeh v'zeh shaftan. And intermediate both judge. We'll soon see that he explains that the animalistic soul and the godly soul is the tzaddik. The godly soul is more in control, and by the rasha, the animalistic soul is more in control, and the Benonim both are on the same level, but he doesn't actually sin. It's just both are in the same power. Rava said, "Kigonanu Benonim." Now I was going to ask another question. Rabbi said, "Kigonanu Benonim." Rabbi said, like me, I'm a Benonim. I'm an intermediate person. Abaye told Rabbi, or Abaye was a student to Rabbi, "L'shufik ma'charik cholberia." You didn't leave any excuse, any life to anyone else, because if you consider yourself an intermediate, who you're this big tzaddik, then everyone else is considered the rasha. So on the day of judgment on Rosh Hashanah, they'll all be signed in the book of death, because if you're considered intermediate and everyone else are low level, they're all the shum. The Alter Rebbe says you have to understand this clearly. Now the Alter Rebbe is going to point out another interesting thing. We also have to understand what Job said in Masechtes Bava Basra, the first Peirik. It's on Tazayin Amud Aleph 16a. It says like this: Rebbeinu Shalom, God, Berusa Tzadikim, you created Tzadikim, righteous people. Berusa Shum, you created the Shum, wicked people. With Tzadik Berusa Laikuma, it doesn't say that Hashem created a righteous and an evil person, because we know that before someone comes down in this world, it says that the person's destiny, in a way, is preordained. Like, if the person should be rich, poor, smart, or dumb. But if someone should be righteous or wicked, it's in the hands of their own choice. It's in their own choice. We also have to understand what the essence of the level of an intermediate person is. Of course, it definitely doesn't mean half mitzvahs and half sins. Shem kind, in that case, Eich to Rabbi Batzme, how could Rabbi think, Loima to say she binary, that he was an intermediate person? V'noida, we know, the Lepusik Pima Megirse, he never stopped learning. Acha Filam Malach HaMuvis Ayuchalishad by. The Gemara says even the Malach HaMuvis couldn't catch a time to make him leave this world because he was always learning. So definitely he couldn't have been someone that sinned. V'Eich Yuchalita is how was he able to make a mistake? To say that he did have sins. Void, and another question, while a person sins, at that moment he's called a Rasha Gama, complete Rasha. If after that he did Shiva, Nikr Tzadik Gum, he's considered a Tzadik. So there's never a moment that someone technically is a Bani, because while he sins, he's considered a Rasha. When he does Shiva, he's considered a Tzadik. So when's he a Bani? So it can mean that a Bani is considered someone who has half sins and half mitzvahs. And he goes even further. Even someone who even does a small sin, a rabbinic sin, is considered Rusha. As it says in the second chapter of Yevumis, it says the first part of Sefer Niddah. And even a sin of someone that doesn't actually do a sin, but he could have stopped people from doing a sin, is still considered a sin if he didn't stop them. Someone who could protest, and he didn't protest against someone sinning. Nikrush is called Arusha. Parik with the Shvius, as it says in the 6th chapter of Sefer Shvius. The Kolshkin, and of course the Kal V'choime. And a Kal V'choime, but Mevatel Eis Mitzvah, someone who doesn't do a mitzvah, a positive commandment, that he could do, for instance, Kol Shavshle Elastic B'Torah, someone who could learn Torah. Vain Isaac, and he doesn't study Torah. Shul of Doshi Chazal, that Chazal say Kidvar Hashem Buzi, he embarrassed the words of Hashem. Hakras to which he become cut off. So you see, even someone that could learn and doesn't learn is considered a Russian. Thanks. We'll continue in the next year.